Family, salute, family. Salute. Happy Bulldog Sunday to you, bro. Salute. How you doing? How you doing today? Salute, salute. Who else? Whoever else came in here, somebody else, another worker came in here and hit the salute button. Salute whoever you is. Salute to you. Y'all already know killer, killer, salute, killer. And then platinum in here too. Platinum up in this joint too. Salute, god damn it, salute. We saluting. We saluting. Job in this joint too. Salute, y'all. Salute. Oh man, uh just something like easy, y'all. Bulldog Sunday. See, just testing where the waters at where y'all was at. See if y'all niggas was so drunk shit last night. See if y'all still had to get up and do the dogs and shit like that. See how you was. That's all. Just see how y'all was. I'm just sneaking and peeking at y'all. See what the workers doing. See if everybody back up at them and all that type stuff. You know, we was tight. We was tight last night. We was tight last night. Everybody was tight. Oh, look like we got a special guest. I hope I added them right. Oh, we all had a special guest coming.
Okay.
Pops, that's you?
Yeah.
Oh man, oh my goodness, look who this stepped in, who that came through the building on Bulldog Sunday. Salute, Pops.
Hey.
Man, I ain't know you was gonna come through. Salute, man. Hey,
When
you
I
know I
when
always
I
open up the
when I
doors.
when I saw it,
Huh?
I said, "Oh, you know." So I was trying to get
Hey,
on here.
that's what's up. Hey, took you a minute, man. We took you a minute, but you figured it out, man. Salute. Salute. We glad you here, man. We ain't even gonna waste time while you here. Family already saluting you down in the chat. They say salute, Pops. Hey, look,
Hey,
man.
hello.
Yeah, it's your show. I'm ready to get off the mic. How you been? Talk to us. Just go for what you know. Talk to us, Pop. We miss you. Go ahead, kick it to us, man. Go ahead, kick it to us. We been listening for a minute. Whatever's on your mind.
Man, shit, what's on my mind, man? So many things I can't even think about what what else to prioritize, you know. But life,
I
man.
can, I can dig it. I
Yeah,
can dig it.
everybody trying to do the same thing. Hold on, don't know what's gonna happen for tomorrow.
Yeah, it's getting more serious and serious every day, Pops. More serious and serious every day.
Ain't no doubt about it. And these fools here, you know, they got other bigger problems, and they still acting simple, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all hit that salute button. Y'all see Pops up in here. Make the numbers match up. We only got
Hey,
like it's making like it's 4 workers in here. C17. You know, a rack of people, man. Make the numbers match up, man. Go ahead, Pops. I ain't mean cut you off. You say, motherfucker?
uh,
Go
no,
ahead.
I'm just trying to put me one more dog together. Hopefully, I can have enough energy to make it do what I wanted to do. You know.
Oh shit, okay. That's what's up, Pop. You trying to put it
Yeah.
you gonna put one together? What you doing? What you gonna do? What you doing? Something a hunting joint? What you doing? What type dog you putting
Well,
together?
you know, I'm always on that catch dog thing, you know, so that's the only thing I do. But
Okay.
mine can do anything, you know. If he can walk up to a grizzly bear or walk up to a gorilla, it don't make a difference. Yeah,
Salute. Salute the work. Can you school
yeah.
us in on what you with how you thinking about doing it? If you want to share some light, give us a little bit peep into what you trying to cook up with it, how you doing it?
Well, last two dogs I got that's viable is a presser and a warble. And as soon as they come in, I'm gonna hook them up, you know.
Okay.
'Cause-
Okay.
'cause both of them got the attributes that I've been looking for a while since I had my bubble strand, and since all them are gone, I got to make something that's capable of doing the same job,
Okay. Salute. Salute.
you know.
Man, that sound good. That sound good right there. Pops the presser and the bauble. I ain't never
Oh
heard. I
yeah,
see you, big Saw. I see you. Salute, salute. Big Saw said salute. Pops and
yes
Dory and all of
sir.
them said salute.
Right back at them. Yeah. But no, both of these bitches are superior. I had a bitch about 8 years ago named Malachi. Everybody thought she was a male because she weighed in at 140 pounds and she was super athletic and built like a piece of granite.
What kind of dog was that?
She was a presser.
Okay, said she
Yeah.
was built like granite. Built like
Oh
granite.
man. Hey. I mean, everybody walked around and talking about, oh man, I like to breed to him. I said, well, him as a her, you know.
Right, right. That's what's up. That's what's
I
up.
said, I said, and she kind of particular about things touching her, so you know, it's like
Yes,
that.
sir. Yes, sir.
But she had intelligence and she was a hell of a babysitter.
Okay.
Yeah, because I had her out with me one time, and she wasn't nothing to play with. And these kids at the daycare center saw her on
Mm-hmm.
the back of my truck, right?
Uh-huh.
And this little girl came over looking at her, and she was looking at her. I saw her turn her head to the side, then turn her head back again. I said, "What the hell is she doing?"
Uh-huh.
And, and then this older lady across the alley got to screaming. I said, "What's wrong?" She said, "Mister, them kids done got that dog off your truck." And they took her on down the street. By the time I got down there to her, shit, the little ones was riding on her back like she was a horse, you know. And I
and,
said,
and she
Malachi,
was a monster. She was a monster then in the woods, but she was cool with the kids. So the
oh
kids ain't
yeah,
even know they was riding on a monster.
oh yeah, she was the shit, no doubt about it, you know.
But she loved the
Yeah, what?
kid.
Oh yeah, she was the baby. Hey, well, my kids grew up with her. My babies, and then other kids be there, they just reach in their mouth and take food out of it, you know. So she had to be all right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And And if if you walked up, she would just take you out straight up. Wasn't no ifs, ands, or buts. She ain't let you know nothing. She just got busy, you know. So, and this dog I got now, Maggie May. You know, I gave her old fashioned name because she showed them old fashioned traits, and she got that same mentality, you know. So I'm just trying to see if I can do it again. And then this damn Borble, she's a little ex. She got some problems mentally, but she got the body I want. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. She, I think she bipolar a little bit, but you know.
Why you say that?
Well, some days she can recognize shit. Then some days she just goes to be somebody else. you know.
Right, right,
You
right.
know.
For no apparent reason.
Huh?
You say for no apparent reason she just do that?
Yeah, she be doing shit that don't make sense. Then other times she act and she slick with the shit.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, she'll do shit like I had a dog back in the day that'd get loose, go through the neighborhood and fuck up shit, and come home like she ain't never been out the yard and ain't never did nothing.
Right.
She do that same kind of old bullshit. Then then
Okay.
come knock
Okay.
then come knock on the door.
Uh-huh.
Get in and lay down in the corner like she ain't did shit. Then when I walk around outside, I see what she done did. You know, yeah, she even fucked up.
Doya said,
It.
Pops, Doya said that's most women, Pops.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I know that, but I still can't do nothing about it because, uh, like other men, we know where we're going, but we can't do nothing about it because we just can't do without you. And I got 6 daughters, so I know what the women is. Been married
Yes, sir.
5 times, So
Yes, sir.
hey,
Yes, sir.
I still ain't learned. You know.
He still ain't learned.
Oh no. And like I said, when I was a boy, my mother was a beautician, and I was raised in the shops, and I know what the women gonna do, and I still allow them to do it. You know what's coming.
Right, 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 right.
Just,
I got you. I got
you
you.
know, that's just like getting in a crap game, man. You get in there and you doing pretty good, then you get greedy, and then you lose all the money.
If I say you lose all the money, you lose all the
Yeah,
money.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But what can you say? But I
Nothing.
think I think this last what I'm putting together will be fantastic because my partner he got a male that's he's a monster, you
Okay.
know, and
Okay.
he came straight out of some international good blood, straight out of South Africa, right?
Okay. Okay.
That came off a working farm, so
Oh,
he
that's
came
what's
out of
up.
yeah he been chasing some real lions and tigers and shit, so.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Yeah,
Shit.
so
Shit. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with
it
that. Ain't
ain't
nothing
been
wrong
no.
with that.
And then he's already socialized because, like I say, these two all right except for this damn Orville, but she got the body,
I got you. I got you.
you know. It's a difference. And she's one of them red dogs, so them old them red women, they got a
What, what,
tendency to,
what they do,
they got
Pop?
a,
What they got
oh
to
man, yeah, well
do?
well they
Would
got
you
to
say
be
the
top of the line.
would you say they gotta be top of the line?
Yeah, they always top shelf.
Yes, sir. Salute, Pop. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
and I love them to death, but just like I say, ain't nothing you can
Hey,
do about it.
ain't nothing you can do about it. That's the answer
No,
right there. Ain't nothing you can do about it. I
yeah.
got
And then,
it.
and the other day I was talking to a lady I hadn't talked to in I don't know 15 years, and
Hmm.
she would tell me about. It. She said, "Hey, you remember my daughters?" I said, "Which ones?" I mean, you had about 5 or 6 of them. She said, "Well, the little ones that used to come around your house, and you was teaching them that martial arts and stuff." And I told you you had to step back because you was making my daughter mean. And I asked you why. And she said, "Well, my boyfriend sometimes he would get a little loud and shit. So one day he was in here and he kind of shoved me, and my daughter jumped on him. I said, and what happened? She said she put his ass in the hospital. I said, did she? Yeah, but she went too far with it. I said, what you mean? She said, you told him to just keep on going. I said, well, look, I mean, she tried. She knew she couldn't beat me, but she tried to be. So she just did what I showed her.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah. And why you figure she too mean? She said, because when she jump on your ass, she don't be trying to stop. I said, she ain't supposed to have no reverse. Shit. Shit. If she wasn't bothering you, why you put your hands on her? I said, all my
Straight.
daughters was like that.
Yes, sir.
Shit.
Yes, sir.
And my
Salute the
wives
work.
the same way.
Uh-huh.
Shit. Yeah. You get your ass whipped out. I'll help nurse you back to health. We're going out there and get busy. Shit.
Going out there and get busy. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Yes, sir.
I
Salute the
you know,
workers. Salute
I've
the
been
workers.
I've been in a lot of fights. I won
Uh-huh.
maybe a third of the fights I was in, but I ain't really never really lost nothing, but I got my ass whipped.
Yes, yes,
So
yes,
but
yes.
but it's still the name of the game.
Yes, sir.
But they always talking about, oh, why you make them kids so mean? Hey, shit, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah. And then you know how people is. You got pretty daughters. You know the motherfuckers always want to put the hands on them and carrying on.
Uh
Shit,
huh. Uh
yeah,
huh.
shit.
You ain't lying, pops. You ain't lying. I was just telling them
Yeah,
the other day. I try to tell all of them get their gun license and stuff like that, all that type shit. And I already know how you roll. I already know. I already know how that shit go. Shit.
I got my first pistol when I was 11. Old man, the down here, one of my mentors, you know, he gave
Hmm.
it to me because he said, "Here, boy, you take this thing." It was a 25 automatic, but didn't have no safety on it, and it would go off in your pocket. so, so he had it, and he shot himself in the leg with it. So he gave it to me. Then, but instructions came with it. You know,
Right. Right.
if
Right.
if you bully somebody, I'm gonna come and bust your ass. or you know,
Right. Right.
he said,
Right.
and everybody got a gun, so I mean they ain't scared of me. He said, if you pull it, shoot them. Shit.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody's talking about, oh, come on, man, we going out here and shoot celebrating. I ain't wasting no bullets shooting them up in the air. Shit.
You was never into that type shit, huh?
Oh no. And the old people used to send you out hunting. They
Uh-huh.
give at first they would give me 2 bullets, 3 bullets. I come back with a squirrel, a rabbit, maybe sometime a coon or something bigger, you know.
Mhm. Mhm.
So then it started giving me extra bullets because I made all of them count.
Mhm.
One shot, one kill. That's the name of the game, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So,
sir.
and I told all of my kids and everybody who wanted to listen or wanted to come around and play, you know, just like everybody wanted to come down and use my range, the fee was, you know, you come down and bring some bullets, and you bring me a couple box of bullets for being able to shoot on my range.
Yes, sir.
That's how I would acquaint. And then most people had guns. If they couldn't shoot them, shit, they try to trade them off.
Mhm.
Like them
Mhm.
44 Magnums and 500 Expresses. They want them because they're the biggest boy on the block. Then when they pull the trigger, they split their head open with it. you know.
Mhm. Mhm.
Man said, "Oh hell no, give me one of them little guns." I said, "Just because it's little, that don't mean it ain't bad now." you know.
Salute the wolf, RBG. Salute. Salute.
Yeah. So who out there trying to make them something so they can remind them what they like? Everybody need to have a goal. If you're into this dog thing, you got to have something that people can say, "Hey, that's a Bourbon dog. That's a Tyrone dog. That's a Mrs. dog." You know.
Right. 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 Shit.
Yeah, I know some girls used to walk, boy, shit,
Mhm.
but they had ulterior motives. They had
Mhm.
that cute shit that was a Tasmanian devil, boy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
oh man, one of them little pretty red girls. She was an airplane stewardess, lived up one of them apartments, and every time she went to the laundry room, one of them dudes used to have to put his hands on her. She said,
Right.
"Tyrone, I don't want to have to shoot these people." She said, "What I need?" I said, "I got something you need." I had a little, I had a little Jocko Bullets on uh, dog. He had a
Uh
little
huh.
black and white thing.
Uh huh.
Boy, he ain't weigh about 32 pounds, but he thought he weighed 200.
Uh huh.
Shit. Boy, if he wouldn't bite you, man, it don't rain. And the sun don't never shine. Boy, that thing was terrible. And she
He was
took
a
him.
bad. He was a bad one. He was a little bad one, huh?
He was a bad piece of meat, boy. Mm. But he was real cute, you know. He looked like a little. He was painted like a little Boston Bulldog. You know.
Okay, okay. Look like a
Yeah,
little Boston jump. I got you.
yeah,
Look.
yeah.
He thought he thought he was a big dog though.
Oh, but he do tricks and shit. He could walk on his front legs. You know, all that kind of shit. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he was just
Hey,
something.
your boy in here, pops. He said, uh, we Louisiana in the building. Salute, top shelf, J-Bo in the building. He said
Hey,
that your yeah. He said he used to get 3 bullets. I guess his folks. He said his folks used to give him 3 bullets.
oh yeah. Well, it started him out good. You know. As I walked up, my reputation got greater. Shit, boy, they started giving me a box of bullets. I said, yeah, bring back what you can, all that kind of shit. You know. But see, I learned
Yeah,
how to shoot. I learned how to shoot killing rats. You know.
right, right.
Cause they had rat killings, you know, on every weekend. So they give
Okay,
you a bushel basket, a 22 rifle, and a box of shorts. You get 50 little bullets. You know, short couldn't kill him no further than 25, 30 yards. You know, but
yes, sir.
they was right there at your feet if you want to get that close. Cause with big corn pile and hog pen for cover, so it'd be about 8, 9 of us out there with rifles, because all the old people had a whole stack of guns, 22s and shotguns. There'd be a stack of them suckers, you know. Back in the
Yes,
day,
sir.
shit, you would get a 22 for a chicken, you know. So all that kind of old shit. But
Pop,
yeah.
Pops, you sound good. You sound good. Keep rocking real quick. I gotta run downstairs real quick. Keep rocking real quick. They listening to you. Go ahead. Keep rocking real
Oh,
quick. I'll be right
okay.
back.
Yeah. Well, we used to do all that little kind of stuff. So you go down there and they give you 25 cent a rack. You know, man. Back in the 60s, 25 cent was pretty good, you know. Shit, you had to work all goddamn week to make $40, you know. But shit, I fill my basket up. Some people say, "Oh, he cheating. How he got 50 bullets and he come back with 70 and 80 rats?" It was an old man named Will. He was the resident, uh, as they call it, drunk. You know, he work all week, get drunk on Friday night, and get sober Sunday so he can go back to work Monday morning. But he was a equipment operator back in the day. He made real money, you know. But that's what we did. So I go down there and Will was telling me, he said, "Well, Tyrone," he said, "he patient." He said, "What you mean by that?" He said, "He let them line up, then he take one bullet and kill 4 rats." I said, "Shit." And then when I went to was inducted, you know, had to go down there for basic training and all that other kind of stuff. Man said, "Where you learn how to shoot?" I said, "Killing rats." And he got to laughing. You know, the white boy said, "Right. I thought you was a ghetto boy." I said, "Whatever you call me, I guess that's what I am." So he found out I could shoot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, white people like money, especially them sergeants. You know,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
so he put me up. He put me up against some good old redneck boys back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
He said, boy, you shoot pretty good. You want you a weekend pass? I said, how I get it, Sarge? He said, you just come on, just don't miss. That's all you gotta do. I said, yes, sir. So we got down to the final, you know, and
Uh-huh.
everybody talking about, oh no, he missed the whole target. So you know the spotter on the range, he talking about no. He said all these are hits. Oh, we don't see no more on the target. He said, man, he's shooting through the same goddamn hole. Oh no, he said, man, I'm sitting here counting the background. He said it come through, it hit every time. Shit. Well, how a boy like you learn how to shoot like that? I said shooting y'all good old white boys from long distance who try to burn down the barn and be hiding in the woods.
Oh, shit. Hey, hey,
You know,
hey, hey,
huh?
salute the workers. Salute the workers. Salute the workers, god damn it.
Well, like all the boys from down the road, they know what I'm talking about. You know, the old people, you had to take care of them, and you ain't let
Uh-huh.
nobody do nothing to Big Mama. Shit,
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I understand.
And since I could shoot now, hey, they knew I pulled the trigger. All you gotta do is just give me a target. I ain't had no problem since I was 7. I've been killing shit. So,
So they was lighting the barns on fire and shit. So you know all that type shit you saying and ducking off in the woods and shit.
when I first came down here, you know, the good old people around here talking about, oh, that boy think he better than all of us. We're gonna show him something. So one night I'm looking out there, dogs raising hell. I see this Jeep sitting in the driveway, up going halfway by the out the road, and I
Uh,
seen this thing in the middle of my field. And it was a cross. And when they set the cross on, when they lit the cross up, I lit the Jeep up.
right. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Salute, Smoky Dog. I see you. I see you, Smoky Dog.
You know, the fire department came, they put it out. Another another tow truck come and snatched it up. I ain't police ain't never come. Ain't nobody never said nothing, but ain't nobody come back and lit no goddamn cross them out in my field
Right.
no more. You know,
Right. Right.
but they know. Oh, that boy, he'll shoot. Everybody said, yeah, that. He said that's one of them boys that you don't want to mess with. He said, why? Is that? He said, you got one of them goddamn badges. Said, what you mean? Oh, but they called me some one of those little choice words other than boy. But hey, that's the way it go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, just like in the neighborhood. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
was the I was the official neighborhood watch, but I ain't, you know, I ain't designate myself to do that. But the only
Right.
people I was bothering was them perverts, you know,
Yes, sir.
them
Yes,
child
sir.
molester dudes kind of things. I
I
remember this
understand.
old lady around the corner told somebody, said, well, he ain't gonna be long. Everybody said, why? Oh, he put his hands on them 2 little kids right there. Oh, what, they ain't got nobody to help him. He said, he going around there and tell Mr. Tyrone. And what that gonna do? Oh, you'll find out. Oh, you think he all that? Oh, ain't nobody scared of that. Ain't nobody scared of that jelly belly so and so. Lady said he big, he ain't jelly. She said, yeah, that's wide and it's hard as a tree. She said, so you can go around and mess with him you want. She said, I've been living in this neighborhood for 50 years, and he used to go to school right over there and around the corner. I've been knowing him ever since he was little. He said, you chase him home, that's the farthest he gonna go. She said, even you had to skin him, but he gonna skin you. Why you say that? She said, he had about 40, 50 dogs running around there, all kind of old mutts. So you go up in that alley, your ass got skint. So anyhow, you know, the old dude kept on, he was messing around. And one day, little boy come around there, had a whole side of his face was blue. I said, boy, what happened to you? He talking about the man was touching his sister, and he told him to stop, and he smacked him. I
Mm-hmm.
said, where he at? He said, he ran there on the corner shooting crap. I said, okay. So I went on around there with him, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I was standing next to the crap game. He said, something you need? I said, yeah, I need to speak to you. About what? I said, did you do that to him? And if I did, then what? I said, I just wanted to see who you was, see how you look now. I'm gonna look this way in a minute. So since he hadn't stood up, I just helped him up.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I just kicked him in his face while he was still bent over, you know. I guess I was weighing about 385 then. I was 6'4". Put this 14 AAA right in his goddamn face. Straightened his ass up. And while he was laying there, I told the little boy, I said, here, take your stick and do what?
Right.
I said, beat him. I said, beat him all upside the head like he hit you. I had, I had to grab his little ass by the belt, pick him up. Shit. Oh, he tried to beat his eye out. I said, oh shit. What the hell I done did here? Then everybody talking about, you making our children too mean. I said, ain't nobody Bob no more, did it?
Right.
Shit.
Right. Straight like that.
Yeah. I said,
Yeah.
they ain't bothering nobody. Because if they, you know, if they got simple, then after they figured out they could do something and
I
start
got
bullying people, I put in their little ass.
I
I
got
said, what the hell wrong with you, boy? I said, you fool people protect things.
you. Hmm.
The
Hmm.
little ones, you don't be bullying them because you think because you better than him or you can you know you can beat him.
Right. Right.
I said, that ain't your job, boy. So, but all them people say, why you making our daughter so mean? Shit, I can't help it if she took it to the next step.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
just I just showed her how to do something. Shit. Like when I learned what they showed me how to do, I just did my put my swing on it, you know. You perfect
Yes, sir.
shit. You know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They
But
say
you
somebody
know.
said Mr. Williams down in the chat said, "Bam, bam, about to make pops catch a charge."
Yeah, yeah. But my neighborhood rough, man, you know. Yeah. But everybody's house got broken in on my street except mine. And the dude talking about, man, what he got up in there? He said, man, whatever he got, you don't want to know. Because, you know, when I was coming up, shit, I go to the livestock sale one winter, and it was some bull calves there, and he sold for $10. So $10,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna bring him home. If he die, I'm gonna feed him to the dogs. But I brought him
Uh-huh.
home. I had a in them old houses we had furnaces, so I had a coal bin.
Uh-huh.
So I put a little ass in the coal bin because it was snowing. I know he couldn't make it down here on the farm by himself. So I was gonna take him on down when he got bigger. But it was my daughter's job to mix up the milk and shit, feed him in the bucket.
Uh-huh.
And if she didn't feed him on schedule, he get to raise in hell. So, oh, all the kids used to call my daughter, "Hey, cowgirl, your baby calling you," cause he get the belling and shit, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. So then I had to stop off. I drop a pony off in my yard. I come home. Must be 30 children standing out there. My daughter got a 5 gallon bucket sitting at the gate, you know,
Right. Charging
10
people to
cent.
ride
Oh,
the pony.
yeah. From the front gate to the back gate. Shit. Yeah, she put him on there, walk his ass on, walk the kids on up there. They happy as hell. They riding the horse. When I got home, that pony looked at me with tears in his eyes. He said, "Oh,
Ah,
thank God." you know how you know how you know how many kids done rode his ass to fill up a 5 gallon bucket of change.
Oh
And,
man, the
and she
pony
wouldn't
was
accept.
crying. The pony was crying, happy to see you crying like a motherfucker.
Oh
Man, please
yeah,
give
he
me away,
said
please, no
shit.
bad motherfuckers.
Yeah, 'cause she was the little one. She put two, three of them on the back at one time, you know, walking back to back. Shit, boy. Then I had a bear too, you know. That's why.
Yeah.
And then the dudes told everybody, said, "Man, you don't want to go in there." He said he got a snake, alligator, and some more shit in that basement. Oh, I ain't worried about it. He said, "Man, well, last two people went in there. We ain't never seen them motherfuckers no more. So I can't tell you what happened." We ain't seen them hanging in the neighborhood no more, so I don't know. So I ain't had no problem letting something bite your ass. If it was a coon, a possum, whatever. Whatever I had. Then I had them. I had a big red-tailed hawk that was flying across the highway and trying to get over a truck, and he didn't make it.
Uh-huh.
So I just picked him up, threw him in the trunk of my car, came on down the road with him. If he didn't make it, I was gonna stuff him. He was a big
Wait,
ass hawk.
right. When you open up the trunk, that Joe, they just come out. How you open up
Well,
that trunk? What'd you do?
well, I just eased it open to see where it was.
Okay, okay, I
And,
got you.
and I had my little blanket right there, so I just threw it over,
Okay,
took him, put him in the thing, but his eye was almost knocked out. So I took him, put that back in his head, and taped his head up.
okay,
So
okay. Yeah, he
shit.
was your friend after that, huh?
Well, then I fed him baby mice. You know,
Uh huh. Uh huh.
so he got used to it. Then it's like any bird of prey. Once you get to messing with him, he come on in. Then I
How
read a
how
little.
is how
Go
is
ahead.
that bird game? That's interesting. Like the pigeons and getting them to transfer messages and stuff like that. Shit real, right? That shit real doing
Yeah,
that type stuff, huh?
yeah. This is like my brother. He used to fly them. He used to race them pigeons. He won a international race with one. He's in the book, Commando's King. He made he flew across the water and made it on back. He won $50,000, so it was a good game. But I like to eat
Hey.
them more than I like to fly them.
hey, hey, that's a serious game though. That's a serious game. I ain't know about that though, pops. I ain't know them birds. What is it? Is they friendly? What makes them come back? What makes them do the job? So it's working stock birds too, pop. It's working stock birds too.
Yeah. Well, they got the home and blood in them, so they got a built-in compass. They know home, so they coming
Yeah,
back to the loft.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is
Well,
like
how they know where to go though? How they know where to go?
I said, they got a built-in compass.
Okay, okay.
This is like fish. They come all the way out the ocean, come all the way back up to the stream that they were born in. But it's
No,
just
that's
a
real
circle.
talk. That's real. That's
Everything,
real talk though.
everything
That's
under
real
the
talk.
sun ain't nothing changed. Everything under the sun been under the sun. It's just
Yeah,
different time.
yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everybody talking about, oh man, what you looking at the sky for? I said, because it's telling me what's getting ready to happen. Oh, like you the weatherman. I said, look, man. I said, you see over there where the sky is nice and pretty and blue? Yeah, what about it? I said, you see over there where the sky is red? I said, they got layers on it? What that mean? I said, you feel the temperature changing? Well, it's winter time. I said, well, that's snow over there. Oh, you said it's gonna snow? I said, no, I ain't saying it's gonna snow. It's gonna dump some shit on your ass that ain't nobody gonna be ready for. Shit, 2 days later, shit, we come out, we couldn't even find the cars.
Dang.
Yeah,
There was that.
it shut.
I remember that was that the winter you made all that money. I know that one winter you made a rack of money. You was the only one on the road.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I ain't mind staying out that long. They were paying me. Shit,
right,
I'm trying
right.
to go to work, trying to get to work. Shit,
Uh-huh.
I
Uh-huh.
saw some nurses and shit walking down the beltway. So I
Right.
had this old caravan. So I just stopped, picked them up. I said, "Where y'all ladies going?" "Oh, we're going to Holy Cross." I said, "Shit, that's 3 exits up." She said, "Hey, we got to get there." So I just took
Salute the
them on up
workers.
there. Yeah, I took
Mm-hmm.
them on up there to the hospital. I was letting them out, and everybody's putting something in my hand. I said, I'm coming this way anyway. And a whole bunch of them standing there. They jumped in. I said, what you doing? Oh, hey, we need to go up to Wheaton Mall. We can make it from there. I said, but this ain't no taxi cab. I'm headed to work. And they started dropping them $100 bills and shit in my in my lap and shit. I said, I guess I ain't going to work today. Shit. So I
Mm.
go on up there to the drop these people off, and they didn't already called back to some more doctors. I said, what y'all doing? They said, look, man, you the only vehicle that's moving, and we got to do this. Keep on going. So
Keep
shit.
on going. And they said, keep on going. Yeah. Yeah. Keep on going.
So I went to gas up, you know, and while I was getting ready to gas up, I counted up what I done had. Shit, on 2 trips, I done made $450.
Uh-huh.
I said, oh shit. And then they went into the people who was getting off, they go into the liquor store and they came back out with submarine sandwiches and all kind of shit and liquor. Everybody dropped a fifth or a quart, but they good shit. I had an old basket behind the seat. Shit. Well, I said, God damn, this is a good day. Then when I get to work, ain't nobody there to run the equipment. So I get the big machinery and start. That's when the colonel came to me and told me, say, well, you work until the snow gone. I said, what you say, Colonel? He signed the paper. He said, you so and so and so and so. I said, they ain't gonna go for this shit, Colonel. He said, who ain't going for it? I said, my supervisor and all them other people. He said, I'm base commander. I said, Colonel, I am the base commander. If I tell you to do certain things, you just go ahead and do it. He said, you got the keys? I said, yeah. He said, well, keep on riding, brother.
He said, keep on going. Keep on going.
Shit,
Salute the work.
I brought the government plow on down here. Shit.
You took the plow home. You took the
I
plow.
took it
You
home.
took the government plow home. And you,
I brought it home, plowed my shit out, my two neighbors, all up to the barn and shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Went on,
Fuck it. Right,
went
yeah.
on back, went on back to work.
yeah, yeah. Hell of a day. Hell of a
I
day.
remember, I remember when I got my check, I went over to the bank. It was this new teller. Oh, she was fine as hell. I mean, she was fine in frog hair, boy.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking at her. She said, "Excuse me." I said, "Yes, ma'am. What can I do for you?" She said, "What kind of job you got?" I said, "What you mean? How you make this much money? Doing what?" I said, "Pushing snow." She said, "You got $7,500." I said,
Dang.
"Yeah." She said, "So how much money did you make to get 7,500?" I said, "Well, it took 4,600 in taxes." She
Dang.
said, "God damn." I said, "Yeah." I said, "I ain't gonna make no more. I ain't gonna never have a payday like this no more, but I got it now."
That's right.
She said, "I know your wife gonna be happy." I said, "I ain't got none of them." Well,
What
how
that was
about
in
your
the 80s?
girl?
What that was in the 80s or some shit? 70s or something?
Yeah, it was in the 80s.
Okay, okay.
80, 80, matter of fact, it was 87.
87.
Yeah. She said, "Damn, well, your girlfriend?" I said, "I'm footloose and fancy free." I said, "I ain't got nobody but me, a dozen dogs, and a hundred or so extra animals that I got to report to." She said, "What you like to eat?" I said, "I eat a little bit of everything." She said, "Well, what's your favorite food?" I said, "Well, I'm a seafood man." I say surf and turf, whatever. She said, if you don't like, if you don't want to eat alone, she said, I'll sure enough go. I said, why? You just think I got the big pockets? You just gonna go and I'm just gonna make a donation or something? She said, you don't take time to say nothing. I said, baby, I ain't got time to be wasting. You know, I don't mind feeding you because I said, you right interesting. She said, what you mean? I said, girl, you fat as a swamp possum with a chronic case of the mumps. She said, you know, I don't know what the hell you said, but it sure sounds good to me. I said, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, them were the days, though, man.
Yes, sir.
Right now, all I'm doing, trying to do is survive. My mouth finally getting better. I'm still ain't eating that much because I got six of them pulled well, they had to go in there because they broke off at the gum. So I had to get
Okay.
all six of them done at one time. I'm
I
still a
got
little sore on one side, but I'm still trying to match up some beans and shit and fat meat. That's the only thing keep the strength up.
I got you. I got you. I remember you was telling me about that. What you told me last month about that. That stuff to boil cloves. The cloves.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about them cloves.
Yeah, it's the same thing. That's the same thing in oil gel. This is basic. What oil gel is formulated out of.
I got you.
Yeah, but the old folks, man, shit, back in the day, shit, they used to use red double I on your ass.
Somebody, you say you had talked about that before on one of the lives. The people in the chat knew what you was talking about. That stuff harsh, ain't it? That stuff
Oh yeah,
is harsh.
lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, lie,
Mm.
crystal lie. What you used to open the drains with.
Uh
Yeah, yeah, you take a pair of tweezers and get one kernel and open whoever's mouth it was, try to move the tongue out the way, and drop it
huh.
right there in the cavity. Shit, you said smoke rolling out his goddamn mouth. Next, burnt that root out. You know to worry about his ass.
Oh my goodness. Hey, hey,
Man,
hey.
ain't nobody had no money to go to no doctor, health insurance and shit.
I got you. I got you.
It's gonna be like that again. You better go out in the woods or whatever they have to stop that shit because a toothache make you kill yourself, man.
Man, that junk hurt. You ain't lying about that
No,
one, man.
no, toothache make you lose your mind for real.
Yes,
Shit.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh boy,
Yes, sir.
it's it's worse than getting a splinter all the way up under your fingernail. But now you're talking about getting a splinter somewhere. Is you out there walking around, people wearing sandals and shit, walking all
Uh-huh.
down through the bushes. I remember a
Uh-huh.
dude was out there kicking his feet and got a splinter up underneath his toenail.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, that motherfucker passed right the fuck out. They said, they said, what we gonna do? That's the only thing you can do to bring him back is to pull it out. Well, how are you gonna get it out? I said two ways. I said either take the hammer and hit it and do what? I said that'll make the toenail jump off. Or what? I said take a pair of snips, cut a V in it, and just grab it and pull it out.
The dude
Oh
was
man,
passed out. He was passed
oh yeah, yeah. Oh, hey, the pain had him. He couldn't do it. Shit. But when I pulled that sucker out, he woke up.
out.
When I snatched it out, he woke the fuck up.
He woke right.
Oh, ain't no question.
Oh
I,
shit.
I remember this lady told me, she said, hey, baby, if something happened to me, you just pass me on by. I said, why? She said, I think I better just take the pain what's already there. Because that right there, what you just did,
But she said that right there you just did.
yeah.
Oh man.
Man, when I was young, them old people didn't play, man. They just tell you grab it and pull it. Shit. And them old women, man, they was tougher than iron, man.
I bet you they would. I bet you they would. Good grief. Good. Hey, and just hearing you say they was tougher than iron. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, that's another level. He saying they tougher than us. Hey, straight like that.
And if your aunts and your grandparents was so bad, you couldn't be no punk, especially sucking my size at the time. Whatever it was, I just had to take it. I remember I had a
Go
cut.
ahead.
I had a cut. It was bleeding,
Uh-huh.
and they said, put the iron to it. I said, what the fuck she talking about? Put the iron to it. Shit. One one aunt one aunt grabbed me by the arm and pulled it down over and took the iron off the stove and stuck that motherfucker right on that bitch.
Yeah.
All I could do was just look at her eyes. Couldn't scream and none of that punk stuff, you know. Just had to go ahead and deal with it.
Said, deal with it. Deal with it.
After the
Oh shit.
after the first 3 or 4 seconds, the pain went away because it hurt so bad it shut that piece shut off.
Uh,
Then they slapped a piece of fat meat on it and some cheesecloth and said, "Go
uh,
ahead, boy.
go ahead. That's their famous words. Go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
go
Now
ahead,
go ahead.
boy. Go ahead. You be all right." Uh,
Oh shit. Oh man.
Shit. I remember this dog. It was ran out the bushes. I was walking down the street with some ladies going to work, and the man used to let his dog, German Shepherd. He'd stick him through the bushes and watch the women run out in the street and fall down and all this kind of shit, and he'd be a bit sniggling. So,
Uh
shit. He sent him on through the bushes, and I was right there. Oh, he grabbed me by the arm. I said, "Okay, I got your ass." I grabbed him by the nose and got him off me, and
huh.
then kicked him in the side, and he ran on back through. So I'm bleeding a little bit. So one of the ladies, they took the scarf off and wrapped me up, said, "Oh, baby, you need to go to the doctor." I said, "I'll be all right." So we get on the bus, all of them treating me. "You gonna be all right?" I said, "Fine." So the next day we come through there. I brought one of my knives with me.
Uh huh.
So when he come through the bushes, the hedge that time, I just stuck him right up underneath the arm, pulled my shit out and let him go back. He run up there to his master on the porch
Uh
and
huh.
died between his legs. He jumped up. Lady said, "I don't think you want to come out here." She said, "There's room on that porch for both of y'all." Like that, right?
Straight like that. Straight like that.
Yeah. Shit.
The ladies tell him you ain't had to say shit. The ladies told him.
Yeah. He said, "Yeah, you been sending him, huh?" Well, there he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going.
Sending them out there, chasing them ladies in the street, and then sniggling and giggling in the background and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They say, "Yeah, goddamn it. Get you another one." He said, "I think if you send him out here, do the same thing to him too." She said, "Somebody should come up on that porch and do that to you." I said, "Oh shit."
They ready to get you hey, Mr. Will, they try to give him another charge. He
Mm.
said first little Bam Bam was trying to give him a charge, and then the ladies trying to get him a charge too. God damn it.
Oh yeah, back in my day,
Shit.
boy. Once once they nominated your ass, that was it. That was your job.
You work
That
for the community. You work for the
hey,
community. Yeah. I can dig it.
when they start
I
waiting
can
on
dig
your
it.
ass, you know, for you to walk with them, shit,
Yeah.
you know what that means.
Yeah.
But I started getting fat after that again. Cause all of them would bring me something,
Uh-huh.
some small pies, couple slices of cake, you know, shit like a
Yeah,
heck.
they gonna make sure you get eat right. They gonna make sure you eat right.
Oh,
Hey,
slice of ham with preserves on the biscuit, all this kind of shit. You know, I'll be looking
I
forward
got
to seeing them. You know how they say, the best way to a man's heart is through the stomach.
you. I got you.
Like I say, I got up to 425 pounds at one time.
What you
So
feel like at 420? What it felt like at 420, Pop? Did you
actually,
feel like a monster? Did you feel like a monster, or you felt like it was a struggle? What you felt like?
no, it was natural to me.
Okay, okay, okay,
When I
okay.
went when
Four,
I when I weighed 400 pounds, I was still running 2 miles a day and shit like that.
okay, okay.
But
Salute,
I just couldn't lose no weight. So that's why I went into
salute.
that. That's why I went that martial arts shit. Because the man told me, he said, "Oh, this is water weight. You can get it off by doing this and doing that." So that's when I started that.
I got you. How long you did the martial arts?
Uh, 11 months,
Okay, okay,
and within that 11 months, I went from 425 pounds down to 360.
okay.
But
Salute the work.
before
With that 360, when you came out of that 360, what you felt like when you came out to that 360 as you came out that conditioning package, that 11-month conditioning package, what you felt like at 360, Pop?
I thought I was invincible. I really it really fucked with my mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Stevenson God at his big weight, how he can move.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I had developed a couple different things. I had good
Okay.
hands. Plus I
Uh-huh.
already had all my street knowledge. So,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't play with you. I didn't wait for you to do shit. You know, I went on and implemented whatever I had already figured out I was going to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute. Salute.
Yeah, like everybody talking about, oh man, you got to wait till the alligator opens his mouth. Oh, hell no. It's like I used to go hunting and shit. I mean, I went bad hunting. The boy said, man, what you going to do if the gun don't work? I said, that's why I got this knife. Oh, you going to fight it? I said, what else you supposed to do? He said, man, bad going to reach you up. I said, two things, man. I said, he can't bite and swallow at the same time. What the hell you mean? I said, you ever try to chew a steak and swallow it while you were chewing it? What do you mean? I said, don't that choke your ass? Don't you have to stop doing that and get some of that shit back out before you can swallow? Yeah, but what that got to do with the bear? I said, when he grabbed me, I'm going to stick my hand in the fist all the way down his throat. And while he dealing with that, I said, I'm going to pull this other little knife out and dig his ass up. He said, you ain't going to give up? I said, shit. I said, you already got two categories, man. I said, you born and you die. That's destiny. So I ain't ready to do that today. Plus, I eat meat. I said, I came out here to get him. I ain't gonna come out here and let him get me. Yeah.
Hey, that made me think of that movie, Top Shelf be talking about all the time. That motherfucking movie he be talking about all the time. Talking about the people, something about a bear, and the people was getting the bear was fucking him up. And at the end, I guess Anthony Hopkins and all them was in it. And he was like, he made a speech like, "We're gonna kill the bear. We're gonna kill him." Or some shit. You you know what movie that is, Pops? When the
Yeah,
bear was fucking people up.
yeah. Oh shit, I was getting ready to say it right then, but but, yeah, I know exactly the one you were talking about. Yeah.
Hey, the bear's a serious animal, though, ain't it, Pop?
Oh, he's the top predator in North America. Yeah, man, he can smell blood for 10 miles, man. He can hear for 250 yards. He can hear limbs cracking at 250. So he turn them ears to that direction and throw that nose up, and he can smell you.
Damn.
Then he, then here he comes. But
Straight like that.
yeah, but see, a bear, he ain't got no defense from the rear. That's
Okay.
how that's how wolf packs usually get him. The ones that attack him, distract him in the front, then somebody grab him from the ass, and when he go around to get that, somebody take another hit at him until they can get a spot in where they can get some blood. You know,
Okay. 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 Okay.
it's like a hog. A
That's what I
hog.
was gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you, is it the same with the hog? They don't got no rear defense either.
Well, that's where his weakest at, because all his real defenses is up front because he got his muscle and his power, but you can't really hurt him because his back is so thick. All you can do is
Okay.
just distract him.
Oh,
You
okay.
know,
Okay.
but if
Okay.
he can get his back to the wall,
Uh-huh.
you coming in, most of your soldiers are gonna get killed.
I got you. I got you. He
Yeah,
protect that soft. And you said, hold up. You said he protected. He get to the wall where as though he got his back up against the wall, and everything coming. You said it ain't. They ain't. That ain't gonna get him. They gotta get behind him to distract him to get any type motion with a hog. You
yeah,
saying?
because they gotta control his head to, to be able to do anything with him.
Got you.
Once
Got you.
they control his head, it's about it for him. And then once they control his head and get him off his feet, that's the name of the game. They can stretch him out and do different shit with it.
I got you. So they got to get up on, and when they coming on the head, though, they got coming on the side.
Well, if you go straight to the nose before you work, before you get something to hold on to, he gonna take them tusks and open your ass up. You know,
Got you. Got you.
he got one that's going up and they got one that's going down. And the one that's going down is the one that splits. The one that's going up, the one that opens you up and rip you open.
Oh, okay. Okay. And he know I use them.
Oh yeah, yeah. I used them since he was a little teeny pig.
Real talk. Real talk.
Oh yeah, I done lost some good dogs. Fuck around, get off the chain, and forget and think that they invincible and jump over in the hog pen.
Uh-huh.
Shit, the only thing I find be the collar. Shit,
Mm-hmm.
they done mashed him up and made lunch.
Mm-hmm.
I had a
So
dude
on.
come.
Go ahead.
I had a dude come down here with a dog talking about, "Hey, Pop, can I take him out? Let him." I said, "Yeah, he can believe himself." I said, "But don't let him mess with none of them pigs right there." "Oh, I ain't gonna do that." I said, "I'm telling you now." So little pigs came to the fence because they saw him.
Uh-huh.
Shit. Oh, he growling and snarling. I hear him over there saying, "Get him, get him, get him." Oh, he was sizing him up.
Right.
And then he dropped the leash. And, hey, Bulldog going over the fence. That's what he did. When he grabbed one of them piglets and he got to singing, his mama, his daddy, his uncle, and his cousin come off the hill to see what was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
They grabbed that dog and pulled him apart so fast. The dude got to hollering to the other dude. So I said, there he is. Go on in there and help him. Oh, man. Shit. Then one of his other buddies said, well, you still got the collar and the leash. Said, Pops got some puppies. You can get one of them while you're here. Oh, man. He said, the man told you, yeah, you can let the dog relieve himself, but don't let him do something. You're going to sick him on it. He said, we're standing right here looking at your ass. And now you crying. So,
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
that's like walking through somebody's hood, man. I mean, if you don't know which part of the hood you can go in, you need to get somebody to help guide your ass. You just can't be walking down there like you got poke tops on your ass. Shit.
Right, right. Hey, I wanted to ask you some farmer questions too. I'll be always forgetting to ask you this stuff. But like, you know, like being a farmer all them years and stuff like that, is that almanac book any importance to you? Like, what is that about? The
Yeah.
almanac and shit.
Well, you got to go with the moon, man, for certain
Okay,
crops and certain things.
okay.
Just like the old people, they was only slaughter on certain parts to cure the meat, you know. So if you slaughter on a full moon, that
Uh-huh.
means that whatever you put down would usually stay, you wouldn't lose that much weight. But if you slaughter on the sprinking moon, that means
Uh-huh.
it would shrink up, you know.
Oh, okay, okay. That's
And
what's
just
up.
like and just like when the fish would run on the quarter moon coming in, and they would spawn going back out on the fade moon.
Real talk, Pop.
Yeah, so you would wait till they go back out before you would catch them and use them for salting down. And when they was coming up, if they wasn't running hard, you let them go so they could spawn, so you could have a return next year.
Real talk. Got you.
But when I was
That's
a
real
boy,
talk.
man, you go fishing on the creeks, we were dipping. Man, fish be so thick you could walk across on them.
That's how many fish was there?
Sit there. You could load a pickup truck up in 35, 40 minutes if you had enough people to do the work.
Hmm.
And that was herons, shads, mullets, pike. That was running. They would run together. And then after that, the catfish and the perch would come.
Okay. With the catfish and the perch, do they run together?
Well, the perch was running, and the catfish was trying to catch up with the perch to eat them.
To eat them. Got you.
Yeah,
Got you.
catfish
So
eat
the
anything that fit in his mouth.
so the moon plays part far as the farm. You just schooled me in on things with the farm with the moon, the power of the moon, and what different examples of what people could use the moon for. What about the sun on the flip side? What about the sun? What's that used for? Like what do
So,
what you know about the sun?
the sun and the moon the same same entity, except for one at
Okay.
day, one at night.
Oh, okay.
Got the
Okay.
same rotation to get the same gravity pull. You know,
Okay.
only thing
Okay.
about it on the rotation in the summer, the sun is closer to the earth than it is in the winter. So that's why
Uh-huh.
you got all the heat.
Uh-huh.
And then if you know you're getting them super hot summers, and then if you ain't got no rain, that means drought. And can't nothing live without water.
Man, you see how hot it got last week and then it got cold, it snowed the next day? What's that shit about?
Well, that's just spring climate change, you know. And then it depends on which way the rotation is. So you get the cold, get the hot. If it's hot, that's when the storms come in. But if you get a cold spell come down, that's when you get snowstorm, hail, shit like that. It's like I had a dude talking about, oh man, why you always uh go out there with them blankets put on your over your windshield? I said, man, you walk out there with hail falling big as tennis balls and you tell me, shit, you gonna be one of them bad boys. Oh man, y'all little punks, y'all scared a little bit of little ice and hail and shit. Before knock that nigga's eye out, then he wasn't no more talking that bullshit no more.
Yeah, I done been in some heavy hailstorms. Whereas though that shit, that ain't no joke.
Busted windshield and shit. Shit.
Yes, sir.
I was in a storm one time and it knocked all the windows out the people's house. That shit was coming sideways. I said, oh shit. When
Wow.
when got up 35, 40 miles an hour and turned that shit sideways, come all in the living room and shit. What you supposed to
Wow.
do? I said, you better get the hell out the way.
Wow. I
I was
seen them
looking at
boys. Go ahead.
I was looking at something on TV. It was hail falling out the sky, big as bowling balls. And people talking about that. Oh, that ain't gonna hurt you. I said, well, tell your car that shit. Shit, want to hit the
I,
hood and fold that bitch up on the ends like it was tissue paper. I said, yeah, that ain't gonna hurt you, my man. Go on out there and grab a couple of them.
hey, I see, you know, the little video things they be showing. You seen them missiles coming out the air. Over they be shooting the missiles, the missile games they playing in the air, shit with that shit. Uh,
Oh yeah.
that shit crazy.
Well, everybody talking. Oh, we don't won. We ain't won shit. You can't just jump on somebody who's been waiting on your ass to do it for 40 years. They got everything bird, and some more shit. Now the script done changed. You step out there by yourself, like I said, you just can't walk through everybody's hood act like you the big boy.
I got you. I got you.
Man said, "Oh man, you're not a patriot." I said, "Look, I'm probably more patriot than you are." I said, "So you do you, I'm gonna do me." And then it's like I've been telling everybody all the time about that fast food shit. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. I said, anytime they tell you that it's allowable for people to put 5% of human meat in the meat and it's acceptable, and you saying, yeah, I said, two things you got to remember. I say, they ain't opening no more graveyards and they haven't expanded on that. So where all the people going?
Dang, I ain't never think about that.
Huh?
I ain't never think about that.
Okay. And all these people that done disappeared, nobody know where they at. Where they at? And then they take all this glue and grind shit up, spread it back out, and glue it together and say it's a T-bone, this a porterhouse, you know?
What is Ben Brockman talking about, Pops? He said Soylent Green.
There you go. People used to talk about, oh, you crazy. Charlton Heston came out with that movie back in the 60s. You know, they said they're eating people. Shit. Big trash trucks was going down the street, push you up in the corner, throw you up in the hopper. Shit. Take you to the plant, dump you out, you come out on the other side of the little green cube.
Oh shit! Oh
And
shit!
then, yeah, then the next day, people be standing in line waiting on their rations, and they eat that green cube. Shit,
Oh man!
that's called Soylent Green.
Dang, real talk, Pop. Real talk.
And then, like in European food sources, they got two or three ingredients. American food got 65 ingredients is the same goddamn thing. McDonald's French fries, uh, 37 ingredients. European French fries, 4 ingredients: oil, potatoes, salt, pepper. That's it. Our French fries is pretty yellow, golden. Their French fries is brown like they've been cooked in old grease. Shit.
Yeah, real talk.
And then they say uh, the most dangerous foods in America is chicken and pork. But actually, there ain't too much they can do to the pork to uh, to change it.
Why you say that, Pop?
Well, the structure of pork and people got damn near the same DNA, so they
Mm,
got the same meat texture.
mm.
Yeah, just like people talking about, man, if you had, how would you get rid of somebody if you had something going on? I said, grind his ass up and serve him over barbecue. Oh, Tyrone, you crazy. Hey, look, remember a movie called Fried Green Tomatoes?
You always be talking about that movie.
Yeah, sister's basically hit him in the head with that black frying pan. And she told, and the other girl told, she said, hey, Big John, it's time to make some barbecue sauce. He looked at her sideways. She said, yeah, it's time to make some barbecue sauce. The investigator was there every day looking for this man. But every day he was eating two of these barbecue sandwiches. And he was talking about this is the best barbecue I done ever had. And he comes all the way from Alabama to Mississippi just to get these damn sandwiches. And he done ate his monkey ass up and started looking for him.
Oh my goodness.
Just like this lady in I think it was in Detroit. Man came in there. They were looking for him, and they couldn't. They said he was killed with a bludgeon with an object that they done looked all over the place, couldn't find. Shit. She hit that motherfucker with a frozen ham. Then she cooked the ham and fed the first responders that were looking for him. Shit.
Oh shit. Oh man. Shit been going on, huh?
Oh man, since the beginning of time, pot luck. Shit. Big pot sitting out there. You just come by, throw some vegetables in it. The meat's already in there cooking, you know?
He said, you know. he, he said the meat's already in there cooking. The meat's
Yeah.
already.
You just come and drop some flavor in the pot.
I got you. I got you.
Shit.
Shit.
Then
Shit, man.
once it's done, you get your bowl of rice and go back there and get your scoop of whatever's in the other pot. And everybody sitting around eating.
Oh yeah. Hey man.
Ain't nobody say, man, this sure tastes funny. Oh man, there's some good shit here. Shit. Boy, a little seasoning makes shit taste good.
Huh. Oh man.
So my man from down, what's his name? Debo? J-Bo?
J-Bo, yeah, J-Bo, J-Bo, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, what he been into lately?
I don't know if he's still in it. They had a he they had a dog show down they way this weekend. So they been partying and shit. They been partying. They living their best life, pops. They
I hear
probably
that.
drinking and shit. They had a little dog show. They had a little dog show down there, whatever, you know. People come from out of town and shit. You remember I was trying to make it down there. You know I couldn't make it because of the dogs and shit. You remember that I was telling you about that shit down there? They
Yeah,
was
yeah, they
having
had a little weight pull contest.
yeah, all that type shit. Yeah,
Right.
they growing like what do you say? They growing lab chickens.
Yeah,
They growing lab chickens in tanks with USDA approval. Somebody said they cloning meat. Somebody else said they got 3D printed meat. Dang.
yeah, yeah. And they put the glue in it. They got meat glue, they put it in there, and they come out with a T-bone for the house. All that shit.
Oh wow. Salute, Genetics Rock and JT in the building. Salute.
Hey, if you go buy some meat and ain't got a bone in it, you done fucked up.
Straight like that.
Hey. And plus me, I don't eat nothing but what I got, you know?
Well, what they can't make the bone? What is something about the bone pop? Why they ain't got the bone in it?
Well, it ain't cost effective.
Because they can really make the bone too, huh?
Oh, it make it all. But by the time they reconstruct the bone and down it and put it back in the chicken leg, it's
Yeah, I got.
easiest to sell you the meatless chicken, boneless chicken.
Yeah, you right. You right. When I think about it, you right. You right.
Yeah, all this is about the dollar. So
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes,
that's all
sir.
they care. All they care about is about the bottom line. How much can I make?
You've been around. You've been around a minute. You've been around a minute. So I ask you, America always been like this, pops. This the style. This they style. This the style. This ain't tell me it's something different or this. You've been on this. You've been around this machine for a long time. You seen this motherfucker how it move and shit. Like you said, Nas
Well,
walk it. Yeah, talk
when
to
I
me.
stopped when I stopped trusting the food system was when I was driving for Giant, and I went out to the plant to get a load of meat. And when I got there, all the meat they were loading on my truck was black and shit. I said, man, I can't take this shit back to the plant. The man said, "What are you?" I said, "What you mean, what am I?" He said, "You're a driver, right?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I load it, you take it back." Right. So all this shit swinging in the back of the truck. When I come back across that 1,000 mile mark and back to the plant, I opened the truck and that shit was dripping blood, looked like it had just been killed. I said, "Fuck this shit." And he was shooting it up with this goddamn big gun hooked to a tank. I ain't think nothing of it until I got back. I said, "Oh no, I don't eat no more of this shit." That's when I started eating donkey and pony and shit.
You said what?
I said, that's when I started eating donkey and shit.
Man, what the fuck? Oh shit.
Yeah, if I didn't
Oh,
raise it, I didn't eat it, you know?
oh, man. Hey, hey. Woo. Salute Crockett in the
Hey,
motherfucking
look,
building.
look,
Salute
look,
Quick.
look, look here,
Huh?
look.
Huh?
If
Huh?
you from Australia, you eat kangaroo, you eat camel, you eat donkey, you eat dingo, okay? And
Okay.
fox.
Okay. Okay.
They sell all that shit right there I just mentioned in the grocery stores for all the people to consume.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, if you from Eastern country, you a Campbell, goat, and sheep man. That's your basic shit. You don't eat no beef, you know.
I got
So
you.
if everybody around the world are doing fine and doing better than we're doing, and their diet consists of this, and you talk about, oh, I can't eat that. Why? I've been hunting all my life, so whatever I kill, we ate.
Salute. Salute. Somebody,
I
Killer
mean,
said, Killer asked the question, Pops. Killer said, Killer from Kansas said, Pops, what the donkey taste like? Did it get you started? Did it got you started on this daggone donkey, man?
well, since he's from Kansas, he know what elk tastes like. So donkey tastes closer to elk than anything else I know of.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's why that's why in some societies they call donkey and mule Missouri elk.
Okay. Talking to you, Killer. He talking to you. You had
Just
both
like,
pops. You had the elk too.
oh yeah, hey, I didn't eat. If it's come from North American continent, I done had it. Cause like I said, I used to belong to one of the biggest hunt clubs around. And when they gave the annual wild game feast, I participated. So that's why I ate a little bit of everything.
Okay,
Yeah.
salute that. What was that like being with that clique with one of the biggest hunting clubs around? What was it like being with that? Being with
Well,
that?
I would. Only thing I went to was like the feast and shit like that. Or maybe if they had a gun show swap meet, I try to go to that. You know,
Oh, okay.
because
Okay.
if you was a member, that's all you had to be was a member and had some money. You could get anything that they had there. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so that was the name of the game for that.
I got you.
Just like being part of the National Rifle Association. You in with the big boys, you can go get what you want.
I got you. I got you.
They didn't really look and see what color your skin was. They just wanted to see if that shit you put down was green.
I got you.
And they rather have that green money than one of them piece of plastic.
Okay. You think? Do you think that? You know how people say that's going to change and all that. Do you think that'll ever change the value of hard cash?
Well, it's already the value right now from the shit that everybody doing to break it down. Like gold right now is the highest it ever been. Gold and silver and shit like that always gonna be high. And jewels. Because shit, anybody can print paper money. And just like that Bitcoin and shit, that
Uh-huh.
shit done, that shit done fell down, I think, 50%.
Oh, okay.
But everybody tell me, ain't you gonna get some of that, man? I said, I ain't got enough money to buy to have real money, much less buy that other shit.
I got you.
I don't care where you come from. People say, oh, they're gonna do away with change. I still got buckets of the shit.
Right, right. I got you. I understand. Hey.
I remember I had a bill to pay, and these people were pressing me, pressing me, pressing me. So them water jugs, them 5-gallon water jugs.
Uh-huh.
I had
Uh-huh.
I had about three of them full of pennies, right?
Uh-huh.
So I took the damn thing. I got an appointment with the bank to uh
Right.
to have them counted. Shit, I got took my cart and wheeled them in there.
Uh-huh.
The lady said, "Look here, you gonna have to bring your big ass back here and lift these things up."
Uh-huh.
So they let me back in. I just went on, empty them in there. They came out with the slip. They said, "What you want to do?" I said, "This bill you've been talking about, I owe you for the last 3 years." I said, "This is going to that bill." Somebody come out there, "Oh, well, this is the only time we're gonna allow it. We ain't gonna allow it no more." I said, "So that means it's paid in full?" "What you mean?" I said, "It's saying God we trust on that money, don't it?"
Right.
"Yeah." I said, "So you refusing the money?" "Oh no, we just wanted a different form." I said, "Well, I'm giving it to you. You the bank, goddammit. I'm giving it to you, and you can go ahead and change it up and do anything you want with it." President came out there. He said, "We ain't got to go through this." So he had a scale there, right?
Mhm.
He said, "Put them on the scale." He weighed it out. He deducted the weight of the plastic container. And he said,
Right.
"This is how much money is in there." Bang, 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 bang. He said, "If you refuse to accept this, and I certified it," he said, "I'm gonna put it on that page in full." "Oh, you can't do that." "Well, I guess you're gonna have to wait another 10 years to get paid." I said, "Yeah, 'cause I'm gonna take it to somebody else I owe." Shit. It's like a buddy of mine came to me and got two of them jugs. Cause he gonna take it down to his old lady to pay his child support.
Uh-huh.
People talking about, "Oh, we can't accept that." He said, "Write it down, goddamn it."
Uh, uh,
He said,
uh,
"Write it down." Everybody changed their mind. Yep. So, hey, what's the comeback on the after he found out how to dunk it? He said, say nothing else.
Nah, he ain't say nothing. Kelly, you ain't do you know about uh um the elk out Kansas killer? Do you eat the elk out Kansas killer? Pop said you from out Kansas, you should know about some elk.
Elk, mule deer.
When you used to go down, when you went down Kentucky that time, I remember last time you was on the live, you got cut off and shit. You was getting good. You was talking about uh you went to a big joint back in the day down Kentucky before. I said, damn, I ain't know about that one. I think you said you messed with the Indians down there, some shit. I asked you they had good dogs. You was like, yeah, they had good dogs down there, shit like that, whatever, whatever. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was you? You had got cut off after that though. You was telling us
Oh
about the
yeah,
Kentucky shit.
yeah. Well, they got the reservations and shit down there.
That was
Just
what you
like you
said. That was
got.
like in the 70s and shit, right? 70s,
Yeah,
man. Yeah.
yeah. Back under the bushes, man. Yeah, you go down on the reservation. Shit, like going back on wounded
Indians
knee.
been had dogs, huh? They been fucking with
Oh yeah,
dogs.
yeah. And all of them wasn't bulldogs.
Okay, I can figure that. I can figure that. They was making them too. You was
Oh,
you was around when people was still make when people still was coming to the occasion with other than a bulldog, huh?
yes, sir.
Okay, okay, I got you.
Shit, but for becoming with hyenas and and badgers cross. Shit,
Some
it'd be a
wild,
bad.
crazy.
Oh yeah.
I also wanted to ask you a few things about breeding, like just general things, like how you look at breed. I mean, like I'm saying, like traits, far as passing down traits, far as you seen, like do they always do most of the time they skip a generation, the traits skip a generation, and you see it in the next little, or most of the times the traits from the parents come straight to that litter. Is it always traits from the parents come straight to that litter? Do you think? I'm just asking, or the grandparents?
Well, it's usually the grandparents show up before the parents do, and that's what you're
Salute that.
really looking for.
Salute that. Salute that. Salute that. That's a point I don't think I be hearing out here like that. I don't know, but like usually you say the grandparents is gonna come out first. The parent before the parent shit. Got you. Salute that. Salute that. And you had a lot of years seeing a lot of motherfucking dogs, did a lot of breeds. I remember some of the shit you used to tell me and shit. Like that shit go, you look for the grandparents and different shit. Cause see, some niggas be looking for, they go breed to this champion male or some shit like that or whatever. The baddest male they can find at whatever they want to do. And they think that the son supposed to take at post they looking for the son in that litter up to be like the father. And I'm thinking they look in the wrong place, right?
Right.
But salute though, salute though. Uh did you have any let me see. Killer said he asked about the deer. Nah, I'm not too big on the game meat pops. That's why I was asking. I've only had deer and rabbit, a little bit of gator. That's all he had. That's Killer from Kansas.
The reason you're not you're not up with the game meat because you're not used to tasting it. You used to eat that other bullshit. So that's where your taste buds go into. But then you got to know how to prepare the game meat to bring it down to the way you would like it, for your standards. You got to treat it. You got to soak it to pull out different things to get some of the gameness out of it, some of the nature. You know, you got to soak it in a little salt, vinegar, baking soda. You know it's out of the meat when you see the color of the water change. The closer the water get to being clear, that's where you get all the impurities and stuff that you didn't like out.
You ever heard of a dog named Prince in your day, Pop? Back in your day? Named Prince that was like that?
Ah, that don't. that don't really
I got you.
bring.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to think that hard. Nah, I got you.
But
Any other questions?
everybody looking for the male side of the lineage. I look at the females.
No, I think they got far as this community you talk to now, I think most of these people in here now, they salute the females. They respect the bitches. We I think we there with that. I think they all salute the bitches too, pops. You know what I mean? I think they do, but they uh 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 but they always talk about the males though. They always talk about the males though. Can you tell us a reason why? Has it always been like that, or from your day niggas talk about the bitches, or they like them badass males or whatever? More motherfuckers more get excited about the males around here, but they know they count on the bitches. But they get excited about the males. How was it?
Well, most people campaign the males and just had the bitches for brood stock.
Oh, okay, okay,
But and you have a brood stock bitches, she ain't shit.
got you, got you. She was supposed to be a worker too, huh?
Hey, she supposed to show me everything I need. Now that's all she do is produce.
I got you. Crockett
I
got a
ain't
question for you. Crockett say, "Pops, when did you get into the American Pit Bull Terrier? When did you first get into the American Pit Bull Terriers?
when I was 10,
What year was that, Pop?
uh say 58, 59.
There you go, Crockett.
Like I said, my uncle used to bring me all kind of dogs, and as I would get to them, whoever survived, that's what I kept.
Got you.
Remember, I was living in a neighborhood.
Crockett said you was in the best of times. Salute.
Hey, and I was always getting throwaways. Remember?
Yeah, I remember. Remember you telling us that shit. Remember you telling us that type shit.
Yep.
It's another famous dog, man. They said used to get garbage and stuff like that. I don't know which one it was. Heinzel, maybe one of them dudes. One of them dudes. But yeah, I done heard you say that type shit several times. Several times.
Yeah, but most of the people that wouldn't take the time to see what the hell they had, everybody got to rush it.
Salute that. Salute that.
Just like you could take a better ass whooping when you was 17 than you could when you was 12.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So at
And
17, you
let me let the people know that's just coming in the door and stuff, just in case, I ain't let the people know I got to give them a joint because they don't know who you is, none of that shit. Disclaimer, this Big Hill fam talking to Catch Dog Pops. No content shared by this channel is meant for anything illegal for as activities or purposes. All content shared by this channel is solely intended for educational, historical, and entertainment purposes only. With that being said, let's keep rocking with Catch Dog Pop. Salute.
yeah, people talk about I ain't gonna eat that. Boy, you give it by the summer, shit. You You might not be able to see a squirrel in the woods. Shit. People that went out there and caught all they can.
When you first took your first pit bull, did you ever go in the woods with you been around them since you was 10? Now I know you like going in the woods and stuff. Now I know you done had better you done made the type of animal you like for hunting. Sometimes it incorporates the pit bull, sometimes it don't. But I'm talking about the pit bull. When you was young and coming up, you used to take them in the woods hunting and shit too. You used to hunt with yours.
He was my dog. He was just a dog to me. He went wherever I did.
I got you. I got you. Salute, 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 salute. Hey, uh, that gotta be your phone. Your phone. Hey, look,
Yeah, yeah. Let me get it.
Pop's got the motherfucking mom gay. You gotta put the yeah. He done fell off. Pops done fell all the fuck off. Got the chicks calling him with the Marvin Gaye ringtone and shit. It got the chicks calling him and just rolled out on us. Just rolled just rolled out on us. Motherfucking chick somebody called me. Hey, look, he rolled out on us. Hey, salute the workers. Live your life. Said back then all the dogs. He said back then every dog was old yellow. Hey, hey, old yellow be badder than old yellow be badder than you think, man. Old yellow be badder than you think. Oh, okay, let me see. You back, Pops? You back? Check one, check one. You might be on mute or something. Let me see. Oh my goodness. Say something. Say something, Pop. You still on mute. Yeah. Y'all got any questions y'all want ask him and shit? Go ahead, load it up. He might be back. Y'all can ask him some questions and shit. Whatever y'all want to ask him. I'm gonna roll up this last one. Roll up this last one with y'all. Roll up, killer. You in the building? Roll up. Roll up for the workers, killer. I'm right here with you. I'm rolling up. Right there with you. Ask him what he putting in the grind. All right. salute, 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 Crockett. salute, Crockett. The killer say, it's good. It's good to hear the elders get their stories off. Salute, Victor. Yeah, salute, killer. Yeah, man. Really, 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 I want him to be on the mic. This shit really is for him. You feel me? Just I gotta get it right, you know what I mean? So he could be on here more and shit. He be wanting to be on and shit. He always salute y'all. He be always being on. He be wanting to get on. He be wanting to get on with Top Shelf. He be always asking about Top Shelf. Salute to y'all. I'm still here, man. I'm just rolling up. Don't mind me. He probably ain't gonna come back in. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure while he was here, though. it was definitely a pleasure while he was here. We could ride this L out real quick with y'all. Get it in with y'all real quick. Salute the numbers too. They was matching up. Salute the support, man. Salute the support, y'all. Let's run it up. Let's run it up. Let's run it up, man. And y'all know this y'all shit. I keep telling y'all. So suggestions, suggestions on different things to make it a better ride for y'all. You know, go ahead and shoot out suggestions. See if we could accommodate y'all on different shit. Uh, you know, topics you might want to be talked about and shared on different shows. Y'all can shoot them out there. It's like homework. I told y'all, told y'all some homework. Turn my shit up the way y'all want it to be. Salute the workers, man. Anything y'all got going on, the email and shit is there for you. If you want to holler at me, get in touch with me about anything you got going on, like far as anything positive that you got going on. Far as building anything, you might got things that you got going on. You wanna, hey, email out there for you at the Big Hill Fam. What is it? The Big Hill Fam at gmail.com. Everything lowercase, no spaces. The Big Hill fam. Yeah, like that. At gmail.com. Let's run it up. I haven't heard about any too many of the winners from the South Bottom show. Not too much. I haven't heard any names. I think. Hold up. Let me go back. Let me salute the workers. Let me double back. Did I hear something about somebody winning? Who won? Maybe insane. Honey Badger might have won. I think insane. I think I smell insane talking like he won something. Salute. If he did, salute. Salute everybody that went down and participated and everything. Heard it was another fire show. The third one banger. Yeah, I ain't heard from Big Drake. Hope he hope his travels was safe. Wherever he had to go at, I heard he was down there participating in the show too. I think he might have judged some dogs or something. Salute all the artists putting in y'all usual shit, fucking with the hounds, regular same old everyday shit. Salute to the ones that's preparing for whatever you're preparing for. Salute the good health, like the people slid through and said. Good health, good health is the thing everybody saluting to. Along with saluting the workers, they saluting good health. They definitely saluting that. If you notice, that's a thing going around. Everybody coming in saying health or whatever. That's what I'm taking it as. That everybody say I've seen it a lot lately. Guess it's promoting health. We promoting good health and shit. That's the best thing to say to them motherfuckers. Say salute. Yeah, so salute the workers and salute the health. What else? Salute the conversation. Salute the conversations that get to take us on a little ride when we come outside. We get to get a little enjoyment, however you get it or whatever. Salute to, like I say again, salute the support. All right, funny shit. Watched a couple funny things, you know, youngins and shit. See, Blueface old first boxing match. I don't know if y'all seen it with him and a boy, some boy in there. Him and some boy named Chavo or something was did a little boxing thing. Whatever. Big boy push push Blueface through the ropes and some bullshit. But salute to both of them for getting it cracking. Whoever they were, it was Blueface and the other dude, Chavo. Chavo got that win. Uh, what else? Charleston White, Lil Woody, and motherfucking boy, boy, Hernandez. I think that's his name. Them three. I think them three. No, no, I got it wrong. 607. Is it 607? 607. Govan and motherfucking what's the other boy name? Charleston White together. Seen that shit too. What else I seen? Different shit. I don't know what y'all been seeing. Seeing a couple March, the college games. Good college games. Probably some on there, matter of fact. For sure, for sure. Salute the tournaments. ACC, Big East. Some of y'all might got kids out there balling. Salute to y'all. Just winding on down. We winding on down. That's all easy listening. At the 2 hour mark, another light ride with Toyo. Catch dog pop slid through. Another good show for the people. I think the laptop on too. The laptop on too while I'm smoking this last one. If y'all got anything, any numbers y'all want to shoot out. Yeah, yeah. Forgot about that. Thanks, Killer. And niggas feel a certain way about that 83 points. They done made memes of the shit and everything. Niggas hating on that man 83 points. They hating on that man 83 points. Trying to say the shit was rigged up. Everybody saying certain motherfuckers saying the game rigged up. The refs was let man, the man had to make the ball go in the bucket though. The man had to make the ball go in the bucket though. At the end of the day, he had to make the ball go in the bucket though. You know, I seen the little highlights. The man was making threes and all that. Man, come on, man. The man was making threes and all that. Niggas be trying to be here. What line did Pop start with? I don't even know for sure. I don't want to really answer that for sure. I know when I got around him, I got some bully son shit. So I don't know if the bully son shit is what he started with. But when I got around, he had some bully son dogs. But he had other shit too though. So I really don't know what line he started with. Crockett, they had the brother to Grand Champion Rage. They had the brother to her, Axel. They had her and was cooking off of him, pups off him, and whatever they had. And they had Grand Champion Mickey's sister, TT. You know, I really don't remember those pedigrees off the top, you know. Um, but he had that type shit. But when I got around, the shit I had got from was Bully Son all in that motherfucker. Bully Son. You know, the paperwork I did get from that joint name was Watson's. I think he called him Watson's Hog Master. The paperwork said Watson's Hog Master. That was like in 91 or 92. I got that dog from him. That was that all white Bully Son jump. I remember seeing Bully Son a rack of times on that pedigree though. But he still got pedigrees and shit in the shed. He forgot about that type shit, like the line, the pedigree, all that type shit. He don't be remembering that shit. But he still got that shit, paperwork and shit in them sheds and shit. Just ain't get back there to get in digging in that shit. Yeah, I think they know they version of the truth. That's what I'll say. I ain't gonna say they ain't get lied to either. Oh, shit, shit. I know they got lied to too. You know, and with them being lied to, I think they a lot of times they furthered the lie and thought, whatever it was, like that shit. But I, but it is a level of when they going to do business like if he going down Kentucky or whatever to just get a stud to breed his female to a stud. Oh yeah, they want whatever supposed to come with that when they doing shit like that. I think that so they gonna know that truth, the version of what they seeing and shit like that. Other than that shit. Other than that, not really. I think they even make up shit too. They even make up shit too. As far as when it come down to pedigrees and shit like that. Not and a lot of it go from not remembering, having a lot of dogs and not that shit not really being important to them. Only time it was important when it was important. And that don't be a lot of times. And it get kind of offensive. That type of shit is kind of like a digging in the man, asking the man how much he pay for on his land or pay for this and that. Some of those things was more like that before, unless it was a business of a motherfucker selling dogs. But to know the shit that I think you talking about, Crockett, the real truth behind shit like that, that's more like you trying to find out the man, what he paying for, whatever. And if he really fuck with you like that, it's gonna be something you ain't gotta ask anyway. Other than that, we all customers to a good lie. We all customers to a good lie. That's how I put the shit. On the real, why would you smut me up in a chat? I wasn't even question. Was you smoking and drinking last night? What's going on with y'all niggas? Who he talking to? He talking to Crockett? The old timer. Brockton, I wasn't talking any smack. I was completing you. My fault for being nosy in y'all conversation. First time I seen two white boys go at it in my chat, dog. This might be interesting. Two white boys going at it. Salute. Salute the white boy squabble. He said, I was just complimenting your statement. I was just complimenting his statement. Ben just want smoke. He just want smoke with somebody. been, been a fucking bully, man. He just want smoke with any fucking body. He just want he a bully. uh, I'm smoking the last L, y'all. I'm just smoking the last L. I'm riding with y'all. Salute, salute, Croc. I ain't got no problem with you, Croc. Salute. Salute to the chick and the white boy. Fire. Yes. Salute to the chick and the white boy. Fire. Fire. The chick and the white boy. Fire. Salute. Salute. The ABBT info channel. Salute. The chick and the white boy. Salute that. Oh shit. God damn. Oh man. salute. Salute. Salute to the salute to the flight money. Salute to the flight money. I'm gonna get out of that motherfucking conversation. Salute to the motherfucking flight money, man. I already know, Croc. I believe you, bro. I don't got. I'm glad I ain't the one was talking to you. I wasn't talking to you, Croc. shit, shit, man. Shit, man. No, sir. but no, I don't think. I don't think Ben meant no harm either, though, Crockett. this is the last L. I'm gonna make. I'm gonna enjoy this last motherfucking L. But leave people alone. We salute the workers up ahead and leave people alone, man. Don't even start back up or nothing, man. You cool, you cool, let the shit chill out. Salute the workers. Light back up. Gotta go to the shore and grab some entourage's auto wraps already. Salute the auto wraps. Every time you put up that ha ha ha, live your life. When I first used to see you put up that ha ha ha, I ain't even gonna laugh. I ain't even gonna be funny. I used to think you was being smart like a motherfucker, but I do. That's your Boston way. I guess that's your Boston way of letting the motherfucker know you laughing and shit. But that nigga put up the ha ha ha, like when I see that shit. When I see that shit, the first time I see him, he always do that. When I see that shit, I be like, this nigga tripping like shit though. He said ha 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 like that's like I said, wow, boom. No, I I I figured that part out. I was optimistic about it. I just read it though. Just motherfucker read it, be like, yeah, he don't like something that's being said. That motherfucker said, ha ha ha. Yeah, boo. But I get it though. It's that Boston shit. It's that Boston shit. I got it. And I know you know I be fried like a motherfucker too. I know you know I be fried. Right. Brockton. Don't disrespect me. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Oh shit. Look. Oh my god. Hold up. Let me see. Let me see. I'm fried. I'm fried right now, nigga. Like Boston, I'm fried. And I told them boys, I said, don't be messing with the white boys or no dangerous shit. Don't be messing with the white boys on no dangerous shit, man. Especially when the workers when they come around here, man. Look, everything cool. Keep it cool, Brockton. Keep it cool, Brockton. Keep it cool, Brockton. Stop fucking with Crockett, man. With uh hey Ben, that's my Boston connect that I be telling you about Ben when I heard remember I said I asked the motherfucker about Brockton, Massachusetts. I said I asked about Boston Connect about Brockton, Massachusetts, and he was like, "Shit, I ain't never going there again." that's that's my Boston Connect. They told me that shit. Ben, he's like, man, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth me going there, boy. I ain't never going again. Well, I was like, God dang. My Boston Connect said, man, I said, dang. So Ben, whoever you is, okay, from you represent the Brockton shit. Well, that was a dirty game they played up that parts, boy. I ain't gonna front little shit that they put on public record for motherfuckers. Like that little dirty shit they was doing up there was wild. I know that shit is vicious too. With Easty, Westy shit or whatever the fuck. And then that boy Whitey Bulger shit, that shit he was doing, man, that shit, man. Motherfuckers don't be playing around up around that them parts and shit. Salute the workers, man. And the black people that's trying to survive. Don't be messing with them people when I'm chilling these days. That's what I'm talking about. You like chill, chill, chill out, man. Salute the workers. Yeah, y'all roll up. Y'all roll up, man. Well, matter of fact, I'm at the end of this last joint. Salute, 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 Crockett. Salute, bro. Have a good one, bro. Salute, bro. Me and Crockett got put off the bus before the guy on YouTube. Me and Crockett was tripping like shit that night. Salute Crockett, man. Ben, you drink sometimes. You drink, don't you? I think Ben said what Ben was drinking one day, some type of beer. That nigga had a good name beer too, whatever beer was. Ben, Ben, what kind of beer you was drinking that day, Ben? What kind of beer you was drinking? All you do is talk about people. Ben. That's all you like to do. You say you practicing. I think one day you told me you was practicing. One day you told me you was practicing. You said, yeah, that's why. What you say? Yeah, that's why I be doing my shit. I practice. I don't know what the fuck is you doing. What you practicing for? What the fuck is you practicing for? You always talk about somebody. Ballin'. Man, I'm glad to see you, man. That's all I need. As long as I see you, man. You good. You good. I ain't seen you in a minute, man. As long as I see you in there, salute, bro. There it is. Boom, boom. There they go. We ready to be up out here though, ball. We ready to be up out here. Ben- and then you know, Ben, what was it last week? I don't know. Last time we was out here, Ben, me and you was talking, Ben, and that dude. I don't know. It might have been about 2, 3 weeks ago when that dude came through. B Dub when B Dub came through, and then I remember I said you the real B Dub though, and damn sure you is though for real B Dub, Ben Brock, Ben B Dub, you the real B Dub. Okay, that Glenlivet Scotch fire. Okay. Keep been always talking about somebody. Boy. Man, I'm gonna get, I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. You niggas, stop fucking with y'all niggas, man. Look, salute, man. Salute the workers, man. Salute all y'all, man. Salute, catch the all pop slid through. Salute all the workers that came through, man. Boom, boom, everybody, man. Salute. Another one, another one. You feel me? Another one. Salute to y'all. Oh, this is Bulldog Sunday. Salute. Yeah. Uh, y'all already know how I go. It's your brother Big Toyo. Y'all stay royal. I'ma stay loyal. I holla at y'all. We out.